Welcome back to F1 Blogs, the YouTube channel dedicated to bringing you the most intriguing, up-to-date news from the world of Formula One. In today's episode, we're digging into one of the biggest shakeups in recent F1 history, the sudden and shocking departure of Niels Wittek, the former race director for Formula One. The announcement initially stated that Wittek left voluntarily, but new information reveals an entirely different story. Plus, rumors of a growing power struggle inside the FIA are making headlines, with FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem at the center of the controversy. We'll unpack everything you need to know, so don't forget to subscribe to F1 Blogs to stay on top of breaking stories like this on. Wittek's dismissal exposes FIA turmoil. Niels Wittek's departure has sent shockwaves through the Formula One community, not only because it came so unexpectedly, but also due to the conflicting accounts surrounding it. On November 12, the FIA released a statement saying that Wittek had stepped down from his position to seek new opportunities and praised his professionalism and dedication. However, Wittek later disclosed in an interview with Motorsport magazine that he was actually dismissed and didn't step down willingly. The moment Wittek learned of his departure. According to reports, Wittek was informed of his termination only moments before the FIA publicly announced it. Sources indicate that this decision blindsided Wittek and may be linked to tensions he had with Ben Sulayem. This revelation contradicts the FIA's official statement and raises questions about the true circumstances of his departure. The timing couldn't be more critical, either. Wittek's exit comes with just 3 races remaining in the 2024 season, a moment when the stakes are highest, and the championship title is still up for grabs. Wittek was quickly replaced by Portuguese official Rui Marques, further stoking rumors of internal strife and disagreements within the FIA's leadership. Wider issues within the FIA leadership. Wittek's departure is only one of a series of exits among high-ranking FIA officials this year, suggesting a pattern of instability at the organization's highest levels. Within just 12 months, multiple officials have left their posts, including high-profile figures such as Steve Nielsen, who stepped down from his role as sporting director in late 2023, Deborah Mayer, president of the FIA's Women in Motorsport Commission, Tim Goss, director of single-seaters, and Natalie Robin, who resigned as executive director this past May. These high-level departures are casting a shadow over Ben Sulayem's tenure, as speculation grows about the internal environment and his management style. British media sources have described these exits as part of an ongoing power struggle, with insiders hinting that Wittek's termination could be tied to clashes with Ben Sulayem over the direction of F1 race regulations. Drivers and teams' frustration over FIA policies. Adding another layer to the drama, this departure follows a recent letter signed by several F1 drivers who expressed concerns about FIA regulations and enforcement, many of which reportedly focused on Ben Sulayem's leadership. For example, the fines imposed on drivers for language use during races have drawn widespread criticism. Several drivers feel these measures are excessive and detract from the spirit of competition. Wittek's position as race director required him to implement these regulations, often putting him in the difficult position of enforcing policies that were unpopular with both drivers and fans. Is the FIA heading toward a crisis of confidence? Ben Sulayem stepped into the role of FIA president with promises of modernization and reform, yet a growing number of observers question whether his leadership is having the opposite effect. The recent spate of resignations, culminating with Wittek's, raises doubts about the stability and direction of the organization. Wittek's dismissal, in particular, may be seen as part of a troubling trend that some fear could eventually hurt the FIA's reputation and credibility within the world of motorsport. The challenging role of F1 race directors, from Massey to Wittek. The race director position has been fraught with controversy since the departure of Michael Massey in 2021, following the controversial Abu Dhabi finale. Wittek took over in 2022, inheriting a difficult role with the task of enforcing fair play while maintaining consistency across the board. His tenure, although largely effective, was not without criticism. In one example, fans debated his decision to give Max Verstappen a 20-second penalty at the Mexican Grand Prix, with some seeing it as excessively harsh. Despite such criticisms, Wittig managed to avoid the level of scrutiny faced by his predecessor, Michael Massey, and kept the role relatively stable during a period of immense pressure. His exit, however, underscores how challenging this position has become, and it leaves a significant gap in leadership as F1 approaches its 2024 season finale. What does this mean for the FIA and Formula One? Wittig's departure and the escalating tensions within the FIA bring up important questions about the future of F1 governance and how the sport's highest regulatory body is run. Is this a momentary power struggle, or is it a sign of deeper, unresolved issues within the FIA? Thanks for tuning into F1 Blogs. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Is the FIA facing a crisis under Ben Sulayem's leadership, or will they emerge stronger from these challenges? And before you go, make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep up with the latest from F1 Blogs. We've got more deep dives, analysis, and behind-the-scenes updates coming your way.